You are listening to KLRN Radio, where liberty and reason still reign.
Most writers and radio show hosts know that to connect with your fans, you need to do more than just write books or record the latest podcasts. There are many different elements that go into forming an online platform, but there are also many hidden traps. To make matters worse, solid advice on how to survive the muddy waters is scarce. In the book Hidden Traps, I talk about some of the important issues of working with an online platform, highlighting traps that could put your physical or internet security at risk or be harmful to your reputation. Are your social media posts just links with a few disjointed words, making you look like someone who can't complete a sentence? Did your new website cost you more than you anticipated? Are you leaking your personal contact details across the web without even knowing it? Then you need Hidden Traps. Hidden Traps is now available in paperback and ebook from a variety of retailers, including Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Kobo. Visit blackwolfpublications.com for more details.
Do you need a car? Been shopping only to be turned down because of bad credit, low credit, no credit, bankruptcy, or divorce? Guess what? Today's your lucky day, because now you can buy a car, truck, or SUV, just about any vehicle. It's true. Bad credit doesn't matter. No credit doesn't matter. Bankruptcy or divorce, it just doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, your job is your ticket to your new vehicle. We're Auto Credit Express, and we've helped thousands of people just like you. Antonio H. told us, great company, got me connected, and the day I went in, I drove off in the car I wanted. 100% worth your time. Need a car? Get started now and drive off as early as today. Just text FINANCE, FINANCE, to 357-911 right now to get started. That's FINANCE, FINANCE, to 357-911. Auto financing the easy way. Text FINANCE to 357-911.
KLRN Radio has advertising rates available. We have rates to fit almost any budget. Contact us at advertising@klrnradio.com.
Everyone loves liberty. Our rights come from God, not the government. So why are you letting other people tell you what's best for your health care? Exercise your freedom with Liberty Health Share. Liberty Health Share is a community of people who voluntarily share one another's medical costs. Liberty Health Share is founded on the idea that most people truly want to help one another. Healthcare sharing allows members to do just that as a true community that supports one another in times of need. Liberty believes people should make decisions for themselves and their families. Members are able to take back the freedom to make their own decisions about their health care. Freedom from guilt or doubt about how your money is used. You have the freedom to direct your health care, not to be dictated to by bureaucrats. Stop letting others tell you what to do and join a community of like-minded people. Exercise your freedom. Join Liberty Health Share and take back the control of your health care while helping those around you. Call Liberty at 855-58-LIBERTY. Again, that's 855-58-LIBERTY for more information, or you can check them out at libertyhealthshare.org. Again, that's libertyhealthshare.org.
My son was in the Army back during Desert Storm, but even then he wanted an MBA. He looked at a dozen schools, but only one offered the online education and flexibility he needed while he was in a tent in Iraq. Grantham University. Turns out that Grantham's been delivering affordable, relevant college and advanced degrees for over 65 years. Heck, if they can deliver a quality education to a soldier in a tent overseas, think about the flexibility Grantham can offer you so you can earn your degree too. It doesn't matter how complicated or full your life is. If getting a degree is on your bucket list, you'll want to do what my son did. You'll want to call Grantham. Find out how easy it is to get started on your education so you can check that college degree off your bucket list. Call Grantham right now, 800-910-1370. That's 800-910-1370. Flexible, affordable, relevant. Call 800-910-1370.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Sometimes writers feel lost, unsure why a passage may not be working. takes another set of eyes to help us nurture our writing into full maturity. At Black Wolf Editorial Services, we strive to enable writers to develop and grow, offering manuscript critiques and line edits through a mentoring editorial style. We also offer assistance on generating a writer's bio for your websites. Black Wolf Editorial Services, nurturing your writing into maturity. For a full list of services, visit blackwolfeditorial.com.
You're listening to the Spark Radio Network, internet radio like you've never heard before. Innovation, creativity, and imagination are all said to begin with a spark. So fasten your seatbelt and take the ride of your life and listen for the spark.
I keep swinging for the fences. It's like this heart is defenseless against a passion that's pumping through my veins.
Hello, America. This is Rick Robinson. You are listening to KLRNradio.com. We are about 60 seconds away from the America Off the Rails show. It's been a while since I've been with you guys. Sorry, I've been feeling a bit under the weather, and my programming director's hat has been having to take priority lately. There aren't enough hours in the day when you work 14 separate gigs. Alright, so anyway, enough of me whining. We're going to get this kicked off here in about 60 seconds. We got lots to talk about today. Lindsey Graham found his sack. The left is going nuts. People's cell phones were being raped by Donald Trump today. And so much more. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-610-9050. That's 800-610-9050. 800-610-9050.
Keep on doing what you do, Rick. You're my favorite host. Favorite host.
Thanks, Mike. Checks in the mail.
I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
So that's been Lindsey Graham for like the last 3 weeks, yo. It's like every time he turns around, he's like, I have come here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum. I just have one question. Where has this Lindsey Graham been all my life? So I may be backtracking for a lot of you folks, but I have been on again, off again for the last couple of weeks, in between coming down with a terrible case of the crud because the weather around here can't make up its mind. The fact that I am tacitly involved in one form or another with 12 separate programs here on KLRN Radio, and we have one group that just got pretty steady on their feet. I have another guy that I'm working on getting placement here. So I have a lot of stuff that's been going on. So I want to apologize for those of you that tune in on a regular basis. It's not that I don't love you. I would do this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if they would let me. But sadly, if I did that, I'd have to do it with string and tin cans because, you know, you have to have money to do these kind of things, and while we do make a little bit, it's not what I'm hoping it will be someday. Anyway, so my first question though, because I have to say this has been driving me crazy, because I have friends not Twitter friends, not people that I talk with online, people that I know in real life that I converse with on a regular basis, face to face, that are all up in my face over this Blazy Ford crap. And yeah, I call her Blazy because as far as I'm concerned, she's high. And I know that to some people that's a heartless thing to say. But guys, look, here's the thing. I spent a good part of my early adult life wearing a badge and a gun. So the rule of law is kind of important to me. Here's my problem, because anytime I do, well, you're just being a partisan right-wing Republican hack because you don't know if she's telling the truth or not, and you can't handle it if she is. Here's my problem, guys. It doesn't really matter at this point if she is or she isn't, because there are protocols that should have been followed 37 years ago that were not. Now, here's the other issue. Her story's falling apart. It's gotten so bad that now Dianne Feinstein is calling for the records from the FBI investigation to be sealed. Now, I know a lot of you, because when I brought this up earlier, there were a bunch of people, normally background check information isn't usually made public anyway. But here's my problem with that. If they seal it, then the right's going to be saying one thing, and the left's going to be saying another. And I know who I'm going to believe, but I also know who the media is going to believe, and it's not going to be Lindsey Graham and Cocaine Mitch. That's the reason she wants it sealed. She stated unequivocally that she felt the results for this investigation should be sealed because they may inadvertently implicate someone. Pretty sure she was referring to herself. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break and get the first one out of the way. This is America Off the Rails. I am your host, Rick Robinson. We'll be back here in just about 60 seconds, so stay tuned.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-610-9050. That's 800-610-9050. 800-610-9050.
All right, folks, welcome back. For those of you listening live on KLRNradio.com, the show's also available on the Lanterns Radio Network, iHeart, SoundCloud, Stitcher, FM Player, Google Play Music, Spotify, and I think I said iHeart already. Short answer, if you can find a place the show is not available on podcast, shoot me an email at rick@KLRNradio.com or at me at RowdyRick73, and we will make sure it gets added. But for those of you listening live, I have semi-breaking news because I just noticed it come across the news feed. It's a few minutes outdated. But speaking of the Republicans kind of stopping pulling punches, McConnell just filed for cloture. Breaking news from about 6 minutes ago, which we knew was going to happen. They have to have the cloture vote to be able to move things towards the floor to be able to get the vote done on Friday, which they've said they were going to do. They were going to give the FBI a week. Apparently the FBI didn't even need the full week because, like I said, they already have the answers. That's why Feinstein is like, oh my God, we need to make sure this gets sealed, guys. This is going to be a... So that's the thing. If she's backpedaling away from it, what did they find, if anything? Because here's the thing, and I've said this all along. If there was anything here, then all I want to know is the truth. I've said that about Russia. I've said that about all of it. Investigate all of it. Find out where this stuff came from, and let's deal with it. I'm not, despite what a lot of my friends seem to think, because now that I spend some time over on a terrestrial radio station every once in a while, everybody seems to think I've gotten a big head and I've become this big, conservative talking head, blah, 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 ventriloquist dummy, yada, yada. That's not how this works, guys. I haven't changed. My goals have always been the same, and they're always going to stay the same. My goals are to make sure that you, the folks that listen to this station and the other stations this show is on, and when I'm on other stations elsewhere, that you are as educated as possible, that you know what's going on, so that you can make an informed decision. That's it. If I give you information that at some point doesn't pan out, then I will own up to it, because I'm a commentator. I'm not always going to tell you guys the truth because I'm giving you my opinion. It's not that I'm blatantly trying to lie to anybody, but sometimes our opinions are not gonna mesh. But here's the thing, this is an opinion. You can't come out 37 years later and say, well, I'm pretty sure Kavanaugh touched me in my no-no place, but I don't remember when, where we were, how it happened, who was around, and everybody, and then all of a sudden she's like, well, this person was there, and this person was there, and Auntie M was there, and Toto was there, but nobody can remember. Everybody that she says was there, even Toto's like, what's she talking about? Sorry, I'm trying to be facetious. It's probably not playing well. I don't care. I'm just angry. It's part of the reason why I decided I was doing the show tonight. I haven't done one in a couple of weeks because I really haven't felt very good, but it's also because I was afraid if I came out here swinging that I was just going to let everybody have it, because I really am, you know, for those of you that listened to Sam before I came on, she was talking about picking up her chainsaw. I got to tell you, I've never been the chainsaw-wielding type, but I'm there. I am so tired of watching everything that I care about get destroyed by people that are just chasing power. I don't give a damn what the letter is behind your name. If you are in D.C. because the only thing you're trying to do is shore up your own power, get the hell out of my way. That's not what we sent you there for. And I damn sure didn't start doing all of this and putting in 70-hour work weeks on top of doing everything else that I'm doing just so I could sit back and twiddle my thumbs while you guys are trying to burn stuff to the ground. I almost said a word I shouldn't say because this show does go out terrestrially. Sorry, I get used to having a dump button sometimes, and over here we don't have one. So there may occasionally be a word that slips through. So if you have small children listening, especially if this is a podcast later, I do apologize. I'm going to do my best to keep it PG-13. But like I said, I am really, really fired up. I have been for pretty much since this started. Because again, guys, look, I understand to a point. But here's the thing. Somebody that I consider one of my best friends didn't even get a point I was trying to make the other day when I was like, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, as I like to call her, and Jen likes to call her the notorious RBG, was confirmed 93 votes to 3. And she's a liberal hack. But she was confirmed 93 votes to 3. This shouldn't be about partisan politics. There should be one simple question that needs to be answered. Is this person suitable, based on their record as a sitting judge, to be a justice on the Supreme Court? If the answer to that question is yes, then they should get an up or down vote. Period. Well, what about Gorsuch? Or not Gorsuch, who was the other guy? The one anyway. You guys know who I'm talking about. Garland, yeah. Garland. Well, Garland didn't get a vote. I don't necessarily agree with that decision, but it wasn't my decision to make. And the simple fact of the matter is, the right didn't set that precedent. Biden did. Well, we're within a few months of a presidential election. We should probably not let, and if anybody else comes up, we should probably say we're going to hold off to vote until after the election so the American people can be the ones that get to decide based on who they put in office. So that was good enough for you guys back then, but it's bad now? Because that's the thing. When I brought that up, because, well, Merrick Garland didn't get a vote, and I think he should have got a vote. And now you guys are throwing a fit because they're doing... it's different. We didn't try to destroy Merrick Garland. For one, we just said, hey, you guys came up with this bright idea of a lame duck POTUS in the last part of his term probably shouldn't be able to put anybody on the Supreme Court. We kind of like that idea. Now, were they going to like it when the pendulum swings the other way again? If it ever does, because they have to learn to stop being crazy first? Probably not. But it doesn't change the fact that the left set the precedent. This is the part that I've been trying to get across to everybody now for months. You guys are mad because the right's finally learning how to play by the left's rules. I don't like it any more than you do, because I've said this all along. if you have to become your enemy to beat them, who actually wins? But the thing about it is, because remember, I've told you guys this up front, I didn't vote for Donald Trump either time. That was part of the reason why. Because I felt like we were becoming that which we were trying to fight. But the problem is, I didn't realize how bad that which we were trying to fight has actually gotten. They have let the mask come completely off. These people don't care about America. They want America destroyed. They've basically said as much. They want socialism. They want everybody to have free stuff. They want Medicare for all, which we can't afford. Look, and here's the thing that nobody's talking about, because we're talking about all this other stuff, right? So we're talking about Russia, blah, 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 blah. Now we're talking about, Kavanaugh, blah, 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 blah. So, the funny thing is, when Donald Trump started throwing out that 11.5 million illegal immigrant numbers, there was a leftist scientific group that decided to do a study because they figured the numbers were wrong. And they figured they could basically get egg all over Donald's face and prove it was a lower number. Guess what they found? Based on their research, that number is probably double. So for those of you that haven't been paying attention at home, that 11.5 million illegal immigrant number has been being thrown around since Bush 41. Bush 41 is when that number started being touted. And somehow, some magical way, these people thought the number was going to be less. Turns out to be nearly double what they thought it was going to be. So you tell me how we are on a sustainable path right now. We have over $20 trillion deficit. We have at least 22 million people that are illegally in this country that are a detriment to our system, whether we want to admit that they are or not. We have the left openly attacking everything to do with our system, including the nomination process. The Electoral College is now under attack because the left doesn't like it, because it should be one person, one vote, period. Then you don't understand what a republic is actually supposed to be. We are not a democracy. We are a republic. That drives me crazy, because I've even heard talk radio stations around here and in other states. They have all these voter things going on right now. If you want to be a part of American democracy, you need to register to vote. We're not a democracy. You guys are the ones that are supposed to be teaching people these things. And even you're using the word democracy. All right, we're up against a break. This is America Off the Rails. I'm your host, Rick Robinson. We've got plenty more to talk about, and I can't believe we're already almost halfway through the show. We'll be right back.
My son was in the Army back during Desert Storm, but even then he wanted an MBA. He looked at a dozen schools, but only one offered the online education and flexibility he needed while he was in a tent in Iraq. Grantham University. Turns out that Grantham's been delivering affordable, relevant college and advanced degrees for over 65 years. Heck, if they can deliver a quality education to a soldier in a tent overseas, think about the flexibility Grantham can offer you so you can earn your degree too. It doesn't matter how complicated or full your life is. If getting a degree is on your bucket list, you'll want to do what my son did. You'll want to call Grantham. Find out how easy it is to get started on your education so you can check that college degree off your bucket list. Call Grantham right now. 800-910-1370. That's 800-910-1370. Flexible, affordable, relevant. Call 800-910-1370.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 $3 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-516-7602 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-516-7602 to take your call right now. Call 1-800-516-7602. That's 1-800-516-7602. Again, 1-800-516-7602.
Attention business owners and independent contractors. This is a money-saving message from Tax Mediation Services. If your business owes $20,000 or more in taxes, we can help you today, right now. Listen, dealing with the IRS is no picnic. It's an intimidating and extremely stressful process, and you don't want to go it alone. Our attorneys know every law, every tax break, and every possible opportunity to help you resolve and reduce your tax debt. And if you owe more than $20,000, you may be at the top of their hit list. So don't take your tax debt lightly, because it will not go away on its own. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, your home, and even shut down your business. Call our tax experts today at 1-800-783-0810 and let us deal with the IRS while you focus on your business. That's 1-800-783-0810. Again, that's 800-783-0810.
All right, folks, welcome back. So we've been mainly I've been venting, but we've been kind of talking about Kavanaugh, but we need to kind of go into this stuff a little bit more, I think, because the stories are falling apart. So under oath, Blasey basically told everybody that, you know, they asked if she'd ever coached anybody to pass a polygraph before. No, never. Guess what? Ex-boyfriend, wrote into Senate, said, hey, I watched her personally coach somebody to get them used to a polygraph. Now, that may not seem like a big deal, but she committed perjury. And they have somebody who's basically given a sworn statement to tell them that. Now, everybody's, you know, on the left, well, that's not that big a deal. It's an anonymous letter. It wasn't anonymous. Did you not see the redaction marks? See, that's what Feinstein, that's the thing. I've been screaming this for weeks. She's had this stuff since July. There was a process she was supposed to follow, and she did not. She said she was concerned to make sure that the person that provided the letter remained anonymous. You just saw how that works. It's called redaction. They make a copy of the document so the original is unaltered. They black out the portions, you know, name, address, phone numbers, things like that. And then they make a copy of it, and they circulate it to the committee. So no, the letter's not anonymous. It's been redacted. They know who sent it. They know why he sent it. But there are other damning things in that letter. Because I have to tell you, folks, I've actually dated a couple of people that I know, or I believe anyway, that were sexually assaulted. As somebody who's dated people like that, it's not the first thing that comes up, but, you know, when you start getting to that point where you start becoming a little more quote-unquote familiar with one another, one of the first things they'll usually say is, hey, if I start freaking out about any of this, like, we kind of need to talk about something first so you know what's going on. And that's actually happened to me twice. So the fact that her boyfriend, who she was with for a very long time, said not only did she never mention Kavanaugh, she never mentioned to me being sexually assaulted at all. That's a red flag from me. I mean, again, I only have anecdotal experience, but I know of at least two people that took the time to explain to me what had happened in case they ever had any type of a PTSD moment when we were doing what couples do. Maybe my ex-girlfriends were the weird ones. Just saying, to me that didn't jibe. Not only, and the guys before me kind of stole my thunder on this a little bit, but all of this came to Blasey in 2012. What else was happening in 2012? There was an election. There was a certain presidential candidate that had already been putting out a list of people that he thought would make good judges if he was elected, should there be any Supreme Court vacancies. Guess whose name was at the top of that list? Not at the tippy top, but it was pretty close. Kavanaugh. She said Kavanaugh came to her mind in 2012 as the person that might have done this. Now, for those of you that have been listening for a while, you know I don't believe in coincidence. So you explain to me how it is that something from 37 years ago is not ever thought about, talked about with people that she's intimate with, and then suddenly pops into her head long enough for her to go get therapy in 2012. But now she's refusing to produce the notes from the therapy session, even though she supposedly, or she said at first she wasn't sure if she did, but now we know that she turned those notes over to WAPO, but those notes are too sensitive for the Senate. But they're not too sensitive for WAPO? Now, I'm not even going to really get into any of these other people that are making up accusations against Kavanaugh, and yes, I said it. Send me the hate mail, I don't care, because I'm telling you, this stuff is made up. It really is that simple. It's obvious to anyone who's paying attention, because, look, here's the thing. What she's saying he did, in the state that it happened in, there's no statute of limitations. Now, there's still common sense. Are police officers going to be able to prove a claim from 37 years ago? At this point, we don't even know if anybody did witness it, if they're still alive. I mean, you say that like some of you right now are looking, well, what do you mean you don't know if they're still alive? Dude, I'm 45 years old. I have people that are younger than me dropping like flies all around me. The average may say that we live till 70, 80 years old, but the problem with an average is that's everybody's numbers added together. I have friends in high school that are dead already. They're older than I am. But that's not the point to any of this, because if what she was saying was true 5 years ago, 6 years ago nearly, why didn't she go to the police then? Why did this suddenly go away? So they lay all this groundwork in 2012. 2012, but it doesn't go anywhere. It just stops. Just for those of you that, you know, you problem solve for a living. Everybody does it, whether we realize it or not. Whatever you do at your day job, it involves problem solving, which involves logic. So I have a question. Does this seem logical to you? That in 2012, the name Kavanaugh pops into her head after his name's put on a short list for Supreme Court justices. She goes and gets a polygraph test that she doesn't remember if there was any audio or video of. She can't provide any other results. She just knows she took a test and she passed it. And then it goes away. The guy was on the second most powerful court in the country, and it goes away. Until 2018, when his name's brought back out again. So again, back to how this is supposed to work. How it worked with Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Nobody was thinking about her politics. They asked themselves one simple question. Is she suitable to be a Supreme Court justice? If the answer to that question is yes, then I have to vote for her, politics aside, because I'm hoping she puts her politics aside. That's how this is supposed to work. The judges are supposed to remain impartial. They're allowed to have political opinions, but they're not supposed to use their political opinions while they're enrobed and ensconced on the bench. That's not how it's supposed to work. And up until now, we've been doing a fairly decent job of that. But I think those days are gone. And they're gone because of the left. All right, we're up against a break. We'll be right back. This is America Off the Rails. I'm your host, Rick Robinson. You are listening on KLRNradio.com, where liberty and reason still reign. We'll be back before you know it. Everyone loves liberty. Our rights come from God, not the government. So why are you letting other people tell you what's best for your health care? Exercise your freedom with Liberty Health Share. Liberty Health Share is a community of people who voluntarily share one another's medical costs. Liberty Health Share is founded on the idea that most people truly want to help one another. Healthcare sharing allows members to do just that as a true community that supports one another in times of need. Liberty believes people should make decisions for themselves and their families. Members are able to take back the freedom to make their own decisions about their health care. Freedom from guilt or doubt about how your money is used. You have the freedom to direct your health care, not to be dictated to by bureaucrats. Stop letting others tell you what to do and join a community of like-minded people. Exercise your freedom. Join Liberty Health Share and take back the control of your health care while helping those around you. Call Liberty at 855-58-LIBERTY. Again, that's 855-58-LIBERTY for more information, or you can check them out at libertyhealthshare.org. Again, that's libertyhealthshare.org.
My son was in the Army back during Desert Storm, but even then he wanted an MBA. He looked at a dozen schools, but only one offered the online education and flexibility he needed while he was in a tent in Iraq. Grantham University. Turns out that Grantham's been delivering affordable, relevant college and advanced degrees for over 65 years. Heck, if they can deliver a quality education to a soldier in a tent overseas, think about the flexibility Grantham can offer you so you can earn your degree too. It doesn't matter how complicated or full your life is. If getting a degree is on your bucket list, you'll want to do what my son did. You'll want to call Grantham. Find out how easy it is to get started on your education so you can check that college degree off your bucket list. Call Grantham right now. 800-910-1370. That's 800-910-1370. Flexible, affordable, relevant. Call 800-910-1370.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-516-7602 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-516-7602 to take your call right now. Call 1-800-516-7602. That's 1-800-516-7602. Again, 1-800-516-7602.
Attention business owners and independent contractors. This is a money-saving message from Tax Mediation Services. If your business owes $20,000 or more in taxes, we can help you today, right now. Listen, dealing with the IRS is no picnic. It's an intimidating and extremely stressful process, and you don't want to go it alone. Our attorneys know every law, every tax break, and every possible opportunity to help you resolve and reduce your tax debt. And if you owe more than $20,000, you may be at the top of their hit list. So don't take your tax debt lightly, because it will not go away on its own. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, your home, and even shut down your business. Call our tax experts today at 1-800-783-0810 and let us deal with the IRS while you focus on your business. That's 1-800-783-0810. Again, that's 800-783-0810.
All right, folks, welcome back to the program. I am Rick Robinson. We are live right now on KLRNradio.com, where liberty and reason still reign. Okay, so I think that may be just about the end of the Kavanaugh segment / me venting. Well, about that anyway, because I have lots more to vent about. So the president sent out a text message today that has the left completely going insane. The funny thing is, the left seems to be blaming Donald Trump. So if you were listening to the Conservative Curmudgeon show earlier today, you got some of this already, so I hate to rehash, but I already had my show notes ready, so I don't ever ask my guys what they're going to talk about, because at least that way they can't go, well, I was going to talk about that and you took it, because I don't want to be the guy that says, well, this was my topic. So, and also one thing that I've noticed is even if we don't get together and compare notes, we usually talk about kind of the same stuff. Except for Fu and Orty. They're kind of off doing their own thing. But they can fill a chat room, so they can do whatever the hell they want. But anyway, so back to this. So the thing that nobody realizes, apparently, is that this project was thought of all the way back when Bush 43 was in office and had to do with, the hurricanes and the few other bad things that had happened while he was president, and the fact that, cell phones were becoming more and more prominent. Because, it's no different than, the national weather alerts you get on the radio and your phone. So there are now your phone too, but radio, TV, once upon a time it was radio. So I'm wondering when when it was radio and then they started doing TV, did everybody throw a fit when they did the emergency broadcast system on the TV for the first time? I'm not old enough, so I can't really tell you. But this was pretty hilarious today. The one thing that I'm sad about, and I'm just going to be honest with you, if I were President Trump, and I'm actually kind of surprised that he didn't, but it also violates the rule for the messaging system, I probably would have trolled everybody that got a message. Because it probably would have said something along the lines of, hey, this is just a test and resistance is futile. Or, hey, this is just a test and I'm Donald Trump and I'm still your president. Because of the way everybody's having a meltdown. But the funny thing is, everybody came unglued. This violates my First Amendment and my Fourth Amendment. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because the government already has access to your cell towers because they're monitored and controlled by the FCC. Duh. But here's the thing. There were people today that were screeching that Donald Trump was raping people electronically. And then there was somebody that got this bright idea to put out this little cute meme about one of Donald Trump's daughters who got her first ever text message from her father, and it was the automated alert message. Now, the one thing I will honestly say is, like I said, I'm a little sad that it didn't say resistance is futile. Funny thing is, I put that out on my Facebook page. My mom chimes in, only you would accuse the president of being a Borg. I'm like, kind of, sort of, but that was more aimed at the folks that call themselves the resistance. But, if you want to turn it into a Star Trek reference, that's fine. I'm nerdy enough to hang. But so anyway, so then we have the rape crowd. Oh my God, he's raping people electronically. That's like you guys that are blaming him because you can't stop thinking about him and somehow it's his fault. Dude has been living rent-free in people's heads for years. And they're still just letting him live there. Now, again, the funny thing about this is it was actually signed into law by Barack Obama in 2016. The concept was begun under George W. Bush, signed into law by Barack Obama, but everybody's freaking out because Donald Trump was the first president to test it. Just shows you how crazy everything has gotten. Because it makes sense to me. That would have been something really handy to have on 9/11. Due to this, air traffic corridors have been blocked off here, here, and here. Now all flights are grounded throughout the country. Stay tuned for more details. Tune to your local radio stations, local news stations, whatever. Seems like a good idea to me. But it's bad because it's Trump. Now, on the way out, because we got another break, all I'm going to say is, my phone knew all about who signed the legislation, and my phone told me once you go black, you never go back, in reference to the rape jokes. Anyway, that was bad. That was my bad joke for the night. We'll be back. Stay tuned. Well, unless you listen to the whole show, then it's pretty much all a bad joke for the night. But we'll be right back.
My son was in the Army back during Desert Storm, but even then he wanted an MBA. He looked at a dozen schools, but only one offered the online education and flexibility he needed while he was in a tent in Iraq. Grantham University. Turns out that Grantham's been delivering affordable, relevant college and advanced degrees for over 65 years. Heck, if they can deliver a quality education to a soldier in a tent overseas, think about the flexibility Grantham can offer you so you can earn your degree too. It doesn't matter how complicated or full your life is. If getting a degree is on your bucket list, you'll want to do what my son did. You'll want to call Grantham. Find out how easy it is to get started on your education so you can check that college degree off your bucket list. Call Grantham right now. 800-910-1370. That's 800-910-1370. Flexible, affordable, relevant. Call 800-910-1370.
Attention business owners and independent contractors. This is a money-saving message from Tax Mediation Services. If your business owes $20,000 or more in taxes, we can help you today, right now. Listen, dealing with the IRS is no picnic. It's an intimidating and extremely stressful process, and you don't want to go it alone. Our attorneys know every law, every tax break, and every possible opportunity to help you resolve and reduce your tax debt. And if you owe more than $20,000, you may be at the top of their hit list. So don't take your tax debt lightly, because it will not go away on its own. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, your home, and even shut down your business. Call our tax experts today at 1-800-783-0810 and let us deal with the IRS while you focus on your business. That's 1-800-783-0810. Again, that's 800-783-0810.
All right, folks, welcome back. All right, so I got a text while we were on break. Somebody who wishes to remain anonymous basically confirmed that the FBI report has been completed. There is nothing damaging for Kavanaugh, and we probably will not hear much more than that, because, again, they don't really talk much about background reports, but the fact that they just called for a cloture vote tells me that the results are in, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have an up or down vote by Friday. I personally, again, like I said, I didn't run for POTUS, so it doesn't matter who I would pick for Supreme Court. That's one of the things that I keep trying to get across to these people. We didn't, I didn't, you didn't take the time, the energy expended to run for POTUS. We shouldn't get it. I mean, we can give our opinion, but the guy that won the election should get his picks. Or the lady that someday, hopefully not Hillary Clinton, wins the elections should get her picks. Because that's how it works. When you're the guy at the top, you make the rules. To a point. I mean, we have checks and balances for a reason, but one of the checks and balances is, he makes recommendations. The Senate says, hey, is this person qualified to be a judge? Yes or no? Are they suitable to sit on the bench? Yes or no? Then they should get an up or down vote if they are. And if they're not, if you don't feel they are, then vote no. But not this. We have to make sure that everybody has the same homogenous political views as everyone else, and we need more centrists on the bench, blah, blah, blah. If you want centrists on the bench, run your ass for POTUS. Quit bitching, get off the sidelines, put together a campaign, run for office, and win it. If you want centrists on the bench, then you gotta be the guy picking the judges. You can't be sitting on the sidelines. We need people that are blah, blah, blah. No, we need people that are going to properly interpret the Constitution. The problem that I have with all of this, and everybody's making to steal Orty and Foo's phrase from earlier, they're pissing down their legs over nothing because we don't even know how this guy's going to rule yet. Roberts violated the Constitution 2 weeks in. That may be a bit of an exaggeration because I don't remember the length of time from his appointment until the time that he screwed us over with the ACA, but he violated the damn Constitution. Either way you look at it. Because it was either a tax, which is unconstitutional because the federal government cannot levy a direct tax against its citizenry. I don't care if it's on the IRS 1040 form or not. It's still a direct tax against the American citizenry. Or it was unconstitutional because they shouldn't be able to do what they did with the ACA. So, the fact that he let it stand and also said it was a tax violated the Constitution twice, if you really want to think about it. So for everybody that is throwing a fit about Kavanaugh, we don't even know what's going to happen if the guy gets appointed. And I got to tell you, he probably would not have been my pick if I were POTUS. But I didn't run for POTUS because I don't like his stances on the Patriot Act. I can scream about it. I can talk about it. I can say why I don't think he's a good judge. But I'm not the guy that gets to decide. Neither are you. So sit the hell down, shut the hell up, and let's get this thing done already. Up or down, period, end of sentence. I honestly wish they would have done the same thing for Merrick Garland. But I understand why they didn't. Because we've tried to play by the your side gets their picks during your time that you're in office every time we're in office. And we get screwed over every single time. To the point where Cocaine Mitch, hat in hand, went to the White House after Obama won the election and said, these are some of the things that we would like to see if you were willing to work with us on. Barack Obama puts his hands behind his neck, puts his feet up on the desk, and yes, I'm letting the chair creak a little bit louder on purpose so you guys can hear it, puts his feet up on the desk and says, hey guys, elections have consequences. I won, deal with it. So our side tries to come to you and says, hey, you won, we want to make things better, how can we help? You flip them the finger, and then you're whining for the next 8 years because they won't work with you. You can kiss my, it's a good thing we're up against a break. We'll be right back.
My son was in the Army back during Desert Storm, but even then he wanted an MBA. He looked at a dozen schools, but only one offered the online education and flexibility he needed while he was in a tent in Iraq. Grantham University. Turns out that Grantham's been delivering affordable, relevant college and advanced degrees for over 65 years. Heck, if they can deliver a quality education to a soldier in a tent overseas, think about the flexibility Grantham can offer you so you can earn your degree too. It doesn't matter how complicated or full your life is. If getting a degree is on your bucket list, you'll want to do what my son did. You'll want to call Grantham. Find out how easy it is to get started on your education so you can check that college degree off your bucket list. Call Grantham right now. 800-910-1370. That's 800-910-1370. Flexible, affordable, relevant. Call 800-910-1370.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-516-7602 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-516-7602 to take your call right now. Call 1-800-516-7602. That's 1-800-516-7602. Again, 1-800-516-7602.
Attention business owners and independent contractors. This is a money-saving message from Tax Mediation Services. If your business owes $20,000 or more in taxes, we can help you today, right now. Listen, dealing with the IRS is no picnic. It's an intimidating and extremely stressful process, and you don't want to go it alone. Our attorneys know every law, every tax break, and every possible opportunity to help you resolve and reduce your tax debt. And if you owe more than $20,000, $10,000, you may be at the top of their hit list. So don't take your tax debt lightly, because it will not go away on its own. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, your home, and even shut down your business. Call our tax experts today at 1-800-783-0810 and let us deal with the IRS while you focus on your business. That's 1-800-783-0810. Again, that's 800-783-0810.
All right, folks, welcome back. Well, we're just about out of time for this particular program. So up next, we have Jess's POV. For those of you who are hanging out in the chat room, you'll notice she just joined us a couple minutes ago. So we've got her show coming up next. I do believe she actually wants to come hang out for at least part of the show tomorrow, and then we'll have Jen and Rick right after that. And then, of course, we'll finish off with her for the night. Unfortunately, there will not be a Robinson and Wright Friday night because we have an away game. And Dan already requested this one off. My plan was, if I hadn't gotten really sick, I was going to put one in the can and put something new up, but we'll probably just do a best of, because it's been a while, so I've got to put something up in the slot. Want to thank you guys for your patience. This is my son's senior year, so everything's been a little bit crazy. We've had some extra meetings and a few other things that are going on, and trying to work on getting his truck fixed and about a million other things. So for those of you that have been, clamoring about where's the show, where you been, how you doing, we're still alive. We're still kicking. I'm feeling a little bit better. My voice actually held up a lot better than I thought it was going to for talking by myself for nearly an hour, not counting the breaks. So anyway, I just, again, want to thank you guys for taking the time to tune in, for listening, for making KLRN Radio everything that has become. We're rounding the corner towards 2019, so we're hoping 2019 will continue. We'll continue to build off the momentum we got from 2018, and things will continue to grow, continue to get bigger, better, and guys, it's all about you guys. I mean, look, for me, I would do this even if nobody was listening, because it's therapy for me. And it's cheaper than going to a psychiatrist, and it's cheaper than blood pressure medication. But the fact that so many people choose to listen to normal, everyday people giving their political points of view, to the point where normal, everyday me, who has a 40-hour-a-week day job, mortgage, kids, grandkids, walked into a local radio station and nearly walked out with my own morning show. It's all because of you guys, because there have been so many times that I have wanted to hang this up, that have just been done. It's not worth it. It's not worth the stress. It's not worth the extra work I have to do. But then I remember why I do it. Not because of me. Not because I think I have some of the best ideas ever. I'll be the first one to tell you that I'm just a regular everyday guy. But it's because of the feedback. And I know I'm not the only one. That's why I'm saying this. It's because of the feedback that we get from you guys. The tweets, the emails, the, hey, I missed you in chat. Where were you? How have you been? You guys are the reasons we keep coming back. Not only that, but some of us really feel like we're trying to do something to make things better. And sometimes the only way to do that is to fight. You may not know how to fight. That's fine. Shoot me an email, rick@klrnradio.com. If I don't have a contact in your area, I will find one. One of the first things that we really need to think about doing is taking our schools back. Because everything that we've been talking about for the last several weeks, again, something Ordy mentioned, stems from the fact, I think it was either Ordy or Sam, I don't remember. But it stems from the fact that we don't have control of our public school system anymore. It's been homogenized to the point where they don't teach civics anymore. Nobody understands how the Constitution works. Nobody understands how the Electoral College works. Now, I'll tell you how I fixed it, and it was pretty simple. I started teaching it at home. But not everybody has the time to do that. But for those of you who do have the time, find a way to get involved. Figure out when your school board meetings are. Start attending those. Run for school board if you have it in you. Become a teacher. Do something to reach the next generation before they wind up like us. It took me a long time to wake up. I'm not going to speak for anybody else. but I was pretty self-absorbed for quite a while. We're running out of time to keep trying to keep up with the Joneses. All right, I'm running long, and I have somebody else coming on behind us, so I got to get out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Take care. God bless. And until I see you again, just remember, in the words of Bill S. Preston Esquire, be excellent to each other. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Screw you guys. I'm going home. Later. Game over, man. It's game over.